In my career as a professional referee, Mr. President, and many colleagues here will know, I made many errors in matches. In fact, I have an archive of every single match that I've done. There is not a single match that I did where I did not commit an error. But I committed my errors so boldly that even those who knew the laws of the game would doubt their knowledge of the game. That's because whenever I do anything, I give it my all. If I decide that there's a fight to be fought, I give it my all. Are there things that could have been done differently or maybe better? Yes, all the time. I'm not one of those people that never does introspection. I do introspection. And I know when I'm wrong. I never require other people to tell me when I'm wrong. I never require other people to tell me when I could have used a different approach to things. I think my twin there, sitting on your left, we call each other twin. He knows that despite the fact that I've been portrayed as somebody who just jumped to speak on the public platform, for several weeks I engaged on various critical issues quietly and privately. But as a child of this family, when I felt that the parenthood was not coming true for me and others, I felt disowned. I felt disowned, Mr. President, by an organization that has made an immense contribution into my personal development. The first time I boarded an aeroplane, I come from a very poor background. I might look like umlungu, you know, and you can't associate a white skin with poverty. But I was born into poverty, abject poverty. I literally lifted myself, the straps of my boots, out of poverty. The first time I boarded an aeroplane, football had made that possible. The first time I saw my name printed on a newspaper, football had made that possible. The first time my ugly face appeared on TV, football had made that possible. The first time I crossed the borders of this country, well, legally, football had made that possible. Football is my life, Mr. President. I love this game. It is who I am. Were it not for football, I would be some obscure village boy in the village of Ngcobo, in Willowvale in the former Transkei. That's where my home is. That's who I am. Everything that I have raised, first quietly in writing behind the scenes, has been because I wanted to make a contribution. I remember when my twin started losing his patience with me, with all the emails I was sending to say, why is it that you are pointing out wrong things? And I said to him, it is because my genuine objective is that when the elective Congress does sit, there must be nothing that anybody can take to court to nullify that Congress. I wrote that in an email. I said, I'm raising these issues because I'm picking them up. And I think they are issues that can allow somebody to interdict the outcome of the Congress unless they are sorted. I want to say to members of the regions, I'm a child of SAFA. Yes, I've seen, where's my good friend, I'm sorry? Xolo mfowethu, siyazimana sixabana phaa ku-Twitter, uma-forward. He likes attacking me. He's a very good man. When I speak about these issues, I have never had any intention, deliberate or mistaken, of attacking any person as a person. The utterances I have made, which in introspection, Mr. President, have been unsavory, could have been handled differently, were not directed at you as a person, but directed at you in your capacity as the custodian of the statutes. That is why even when people try to associate me with the rape allegations, I pointed it out very clearly. I want to stick to only football matters. I want to stick to the doctrine that is entrenched in our constitution, that everybody is presumed innocent until proven guilty. I've gone on record saying that. I've deliberately refused to jump on the bandwagon of using that against you. And I believe that the appropriate platform for such things are the courts of law, not football platforms. I sat there today, I raised my hand. I spoke at this Congress as a delegate. I raised the issues that I felt I needed to raise. Yes, I may have been prevented from raising my last point, but that's the nature of Congress. Finally, Mr. President, I want to say to the members of SAFA, this is my family. If Braboda, anybody takes the membership of this family away from me, they'll be taking my soul away from me, and I will fight that bitterly. Because you see, some of us grow up in family situations where you are forced to go out there and find parents. I won't go into detail, but some of us grow up under circumstances where you are forced to attach yourself to some cause within some family. And because of that, my cause has been football, and my family has been football under the auspices of SAFA. Finally, I want to say to you, I accept the responsibility to be part of corrective change. I accept the responsibility that you are throwing on my tiny shoulders to be part of unity. I accept that responsibility. I will continue, Mr. President, in writing as I always do, to raise issues where I feel that mistakes are being made. But I will be part of unity, and I will be part of efforts to protect the image of the organization. Thank you.